Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Soccer EAC and welcome to some Star Wars Battlefront. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different than what we're normally used to seeing. I'm going to have some playback footage happening in the background while I talk to you guys about a few things. Some things that I think I would like to see changed in Star Wars Battlefront. First things first, as far as game modes go, I think everything that they have is pretty straightforward, pretty solid. I'm pretty partial to the Supremacy style because it's the closest thing that they have right now to Conquest. However, I would like to see a good old-fashioned Conquest style brought back into Battlefront. If you guys are like me and you grew up playing the first two Battlefronts, the original two Battlefronts, you probably played a lot of the Conquest and you wasted your life away on the Conquest game modes on that game. So, yeah, I'm pretty partial to Conquest. Now, don't get me wrong, Supremacy is great. Supremacy is fun. But the problem I have with it is the fact that yes, like on this match on Hoth, or not Hoth, sorry, the Force Moon of Endor, there are 5 capture points. But the problem is, each team can only go after one capture point at a time. Because Supremacy, I have said this to several people before, Supremacy, in my mind, relates mostly to the chain link mode in Battlefield 4. So to me, that's what I think of when I see Supremacy. Now, I would like to see a normal Conquest. One where, you know, as you see ahead of me, the enemy is taking over this capture point. While I don't want to run into a firefight, I want to play strategically, so I would like to run around the front lines and capture a capture point that they have that they're not expecting you need to go toward. Unfortunately, that's not the process of Supremacy. Which, don't get me wrong, is not a bad thing, but I would like to see it better. Now, the second thing on my list is spawns. I have a hard time accepting the spawns for this game. I've only really ever played the Walker Assault and Supremacy game modes on here, and on both the modes, the spawns seem very strange. You have 2 static spawn points back at your, I guess you could call it your base, that's all you're allowed to spawn at. Now for me, Supremacy, I would like to be able to spawn in on the captured control points. That way I'm not wasting a lot of time running toward the action, trying to catch up with everything. Now, where this is very, very prominent and a big problem for me is in Walker Assault. Because I feel if you are playing as the Empire, you have a tendency to spawn in behind the Walker. When I was playing Walker Assault the other day, it felt like I was spawning in 250 meters plus away from the uplinks all the time. And I'm constantly running, wasting time trying to get to the uplinks to stop them. And it kind of sucked that way. Something else I would like to see improved as well is a server browser. I would like to see a server browser come into play sometime soon, which DICE has done plenty of times before. They have the server browser with every Battlefield game that they've ever made. So the server browser is a very helpful thing. And it kind of comes into play with my next point too, with the server browser. But if I'm in a group of friends, of 5 friends, and I want to find a game that all 5 of us can join, I don't want to just click on a game mode and hope that it pulls me into a match that has 5 or more spots open. And not to mention 5 or more spots open on my team. A big problem that my friends and I were seeing the other day was we would all join a match together, but because the 2 other guys were partnered, they would make it on the same team, whereas I would end up being put on the opposite team. We were in a party together, however, it wouldn't put us on the same team. Mainly because the server was pretty full, that it didn't have enough spots open on each team to have all 3 of us on the same team. This is why I would like to have a server browser. I'd like to be able to look through the servers and find a match that is only half full or about 3/4 full, so that I know that my friends and I, all of us, can join into a match together. Now this kind of leads me to my next point. My next point is a better party system. Yes, they have a party system in place, but having this partner thing where I can only spawn in on my partner, or I spawn in at a base, it kind of is troublesome to me a bit. I would like to see them create a squad system similar to that of Battlefield, where 4 of my friends and I can jump in a squad together. We can form the squad before a match ever starts. The squad leader chooses a match, and all 5 of us get pulled into the same match. That doesn't always work. It doesn't always work that way on Battlefield or Battlefront. My apologies. I just want a better system that I can play with friends and not have to worry about getting into the same match and being on the same team. Something else I would like to see is the vehicles are fun. They're great and all. But I don't enjoy the fact that they are pickups throughout the map that you have to grab like this, and you have to spawn in, or you would have to grab the pickup and use the pickup like a star card. I don't like that. I am a wholehearted guy from the Battlefield series, and I believe that vehicles should be items that spawn in on the map already, that you have to walk up to, hop in, and fly away, or drive away or walk away, whatever. I don't want to have to try to find the star card, or the pickups for it, use it, and then play around with that. Also, I don't like that the fact that you get a limited amount of time in the vehicles. Like a friend of mine was saying, you only get, I think it's a minute to be in one of the walkers. And to me, that's not enough time. If I'm a skilled enough player that I can be in the walker and wreck and just completely dominate with the walker, then I want to be able to do just that and stay in the walker. Like in Battlefield, as much as I hate it, those guys that grab the tanks and spend the entire match in the tanks, I want to be able to, if I'm that good, be that guy. Now, I believe that's been 5 things that I would like to see changed. If there's anything you would like to see changed, leave a comment down in the comment section below. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a fun game, it's a great game, and it's fun when you're playing with friends. But there's just a couple things that, in my mind, DICE missed the mark on, because me being a fan of the old Battlefront series, and I still play the old Battlefront series to this day, being a fan of that, I had preconceived notions of what Battlefront should have been. And in my mind, DICE completely missed the mark. Now, they did get a lot of things right. The feel of the game, the sound, the look of the game, there's a lot of things that are really well done. And the game is fun. Do not get me wrong. I do like this game. But in my mind, there should have been more similarities to Battlefield than what there is. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you liked the footage underneath. As always, if you liked the video, hit the like button below. If you want to say hi or you want to see, let me know of a game you'd like to see me play in the future, leave a comment in the comment section below. And as always, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandparents, tell everybody you know about the channel, and tell them to come subscribe. Because remember, every little bit helps. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.